Hello, I'm Phobos and welcome to another episode of Pillars of Eternity, and we are in this... Oh, actually I forgot to loot these, didn't I? I did look at them in the last episode, but I just forgot to actually loot them. No, I didn't. It was just that one guy. So yeah. We are continuing to take a look at these catacombs, trying to find the Temple of Boudica somewhere in here. We can't pick that one. Let's pick it.
Simple test.
And move in. Aha. Forward. Let's kill these skeletons. They don't seem like much. Ooh, there's some skeletal wizards. Scary. Shoot it. Wizards, man. Wizards always scare me out. They freak me out. They're just scary, man.
Alright then.
Some stuff over here. Let's go back into stealth mode. There's some memorials. I don't think the memorials really matter. We are such grave robbers, aren't we? Yes, we are. I guess we are. Oh, hello, skeletal fighter. I really need to put a ranged weapon on her, don't I? Well, start shooting. Start shooting.
Hey.
Let's scout.
A campfire would be good.
A campfire would be good. Oh, just shut it. You haven't done anything yet.
Alright then.
You're just complaining. Stupid girl. By the way, can we... Yes, we can. We can start upgrading. No, we can't yet. It's not ready. Let's move very quietly in the catacombs. Who knows what we will find here in these old ruins. There is a guy over here. And the small Orlan man appears to have pulled together some crates and scraps of cloth to make him rather sorry-looking. To make a rather sorry-looking little camp. The thick fur on his limbs is matted, and his clothing smeared with blackening grime. He looks startled as you enter, his eyes widening in alarm.
How do you do?
Hello there, wasn't expecting any visitors down in these parts. What are you doing down here? I've been a little down on my luck lately, didn't have anywhere to stay, so I thought I'd come here. Nobody poked around in the catacombs much, not until you anyway. A sad tale, but not the whole story, I think. What are you hiding? I'm just trying to get by, there's nothing else to it, and if that isn't to your liking, there's a whole lot of catacombs out there for you to have all to yourself. If you tell me, perhaps I can help. Aaron opens his mouth to snap something, his hands balled into fists, but he thinks better of it. He shakes his head slowly, expression resigned. Very well then. It's true, I've been hiding from the knights down here, but it isn't what you think. It was an accident. It's been hard for me here in Defiance Bay. I suppose I thought if I got involved in city business, if I made the right friends, it would get easier in time, and it did, really. I made a name for myself, a place. People actually listened to me when I talk. Well, they used to. People can get very passionate about these things. We were discussing, I think it was shipping agreements, of all the things to fight over, but this one night this man, he got very angry. I think maybe he had had a little too much at the inn, and I guess he didn't like an Orlan talking back at him. I struck him, he came towards me and I hit him, and he went over like a tree. I guess he struck his head on the way down. Turns out he was a knight. The Crucible Knights won't care how it happened, they just want me gone. They won't let me live long enough to see the rope. Please, I just want to get out of this city. The second I can get money for passage, I won't trouble anyone again, I swear it. I'll live quietly. But you can't, please, you can't tell them I'm here. Here, this should be enough to buy your passage out of Defiance Bay. But this is... They said you were a kind soul, but I wouldn't have imagined... This will see out me out of the city and well away. I'm not sure I could ever thank you enough, but here, take this. I hope it's some use to you on your journey. You have my lasting gratitude, friend. I should get ready. That's fine. Besides, now we can loot this place. I mean, 300, a queen that was and still is interesting. And a campfire means that we can camp here. Let's take a look at this queen that was and still is. Something. Where is it? Was it... Did it come here then? The queen that was and still is. Dear sisters, do you still remember your first deliverance when you strangled your first wrongdoer? Did you see the moment when life became death? Could you see the instance when your victim realized that Boudica forgets nothing? When Boudica takes back her throne, you will face her with pride, knowing you have held to your own oaths, or will you be among the word breakers? Boudica teaches vengeance and memory, and while she is in exile, we must be her eyes and ears that let no injustice slip from record. We must be clenched fists that silence the lying breath. When Boudica takes back her throne, all of the injustices that have slipped through the cracks of history will be righted. The villains hiding in plain sight amongst the innocent will feel the burned queen's choking grasp. Pray that you live to see the day when you will join our queen in his cleansing of the wicked. But know, my sisters, that we must be ready to see the end of our days without the return of our queen, for she will take back her throne, but it may be our daughters that serve the restored court. We must continue to live as we have always lived, hated by the other faiths, even though we place justice above our own well-being. At least the Empire of Aedir still holds our creed in proper esteem. It is a proper sign of respect that, by imperial custom, our clergy must oversee a contract for it to be legally binding. For who else understands the value of remembering one oath than Boudica's faithful? And let us not count our current blessings, for we still enjoy the support of the Paladin or the Order the Steel Garrote. They do understand that society is built and broken by the oaths and rules of its people. When Boudica takes back her throne, my family will know that I was right to commit my life to the exiled queen. When Boudica takes back her throne, the strangler will stop being a story told to frighten our daughters, but a hero woven into parables that teach our children justice. When Boudica takes back her throne, she will bring her flawless memory with her. Every transgression, every crime, every injustice, justice will be revealed. When Boudica takes back her throne, even gods won't be spared their due retribution. Interesting. What is this? A minor reputation bonus expires in 3 days. Being escorted by Kana, finished in 3 days. What's this? Alright then. Journal. Never. Alright then. Nothing here, nothing here. Still, that was interesting. And there's one more pot that we can... Ah, yes, it was this one. Well, I guess we could rest here. Rest. Sagni has something to say. Long day. Just wanted to see how you're holding up. You seem to have a lot of long nights. The Litten Key hasn't assassinated me yet, so I guess I can't complain. A bright side to everything, isn't there? Look, it's been a while since I had a hunting party, but we're in this together now, and even if we are hunting for different things, we're still hunting together. I don't understand exactly what's happened to you, but I'll help you find Theos, same as you're doing for me. Well, she's a kind soul. Now let's take that campfire, and we are back to 4. And we are at full strength again. We should go in stealth mode.
I'll see what I can find.
There's something here, some crap. And we did gain some item, did we not? Like this one, rapid for Fjord Clothes. Crit multiplier. Interesting, so this is a... This one, I should maybe go to the ranger. She probably does the most crit stuff.
Hey.
I would imagine so anyways. Let's wander off around this path. Path. You know the thing. And that's where we were. Let's go back this way then. And everything here is investigated, right? Explored, yes. Seems to be so. Oh, there's poop over there. Let's kill the poop. Black ooze. Black oozy poop. Put your back to it, man. Kill the ooze. And now we can loot the poop. Alright, then there's some stuff. And more poop. Let it come to us. And now we can start shooting it.
Leave it to me.
Kill it. Yay. Awesome. Let's loot the poop. Seems like we cannot go that way. Let's investigate this one. This path. Up. To here. And I guess we can go this way then. In stealth mode.
Discreet.
Nothing here. There's an altar over here.
This I haven't seen before.
You cannot disarm the... No, I don't really want to trigger it either. If I cannot disarm it, I do not really want to
Alright then.
trigger it. We'll come back to it later, I guess. There's some items over here. And we can loot that one, that pot. Any traps over here? No?
And the fire shows me something new.
No. We won't do that then. We need way more mechanics, don't we? When are you going to level up, man? Girl? You think? Oh, that's a long way off.
Of course.
Oh well. We'll come to it later. And when are you going to level up? You actually are probably, you have the highest mechanics, so maybe I should just try to make you into a mechanic guy priest. We have 2, you have 1, you have 0. You have a lot of stealth though.
Indeed.
So
Hey.
that's something. At least something useful, but you have used so many stuff on stupid survival, which I don't find all that useful. Ooh, there's a way down. We'll go that way later then. First we need to investigate all of these grounds. Skeletal fighters. Who knows? They might be pretty hard. It might be a pretty hard fight up ahead, so let's save up.
Hey.
And I guess I'll just
Varanthon!
do that and change to a sword and shield like that and start fighting. Kill them. And then there's one more skeletal fighter. I must say they do quite nasty damage, don't they?
Of course. And what does the flame reveal?
It reveals that we need to kill these people. Oh crap, all of the... There's some seriously nasty wizards over there, aren't they? Skeletal wizards.
Yes?
Let's use a fireball. Right there. Kill the wizard. Thank you. You really like to take a lot of damage, don't you, Palicurl? Interesting.
All right then.
All right then. I bet that's trapped. No. There's a fine maze in it and some gold and whatnot. And then there is a dead body over here. Corpse. Well, let's take the stuff. Oh shit. Ouch. Stop it. Ouch.
I shall be discreet.
Ouch. And this is why... And I guess this is why it would be good to have a decent rogue about. Haha. A lone figure in the tattered robes shuffles across the chamber, muttering under its breath. As you approach, the figure halts and swivels its head towards you. Its haggard visage is a labyrinth of wrinkles and sores overgrown by a moss-like beard. What's this? Who disturbs Helig's work? Huh. What are you doing down here? Research. A hodgepodge of animancy and necromancy. I have peace and quiet as well as an abundant supply of subjects. If there's nothing else beyond your way. What are those creatures behind you? Just a few personal projects. Sorry souls stuck in their mortal shells. Their flesh is as dead as mine, though their minds are not as well maintained. They flock to me like worms to drakes. They're not half as intelligent, but they serve for an amusement. I was just exploring the catacombs. Then go, and thank your gods I'm not hungry. Ooh, interesting. There's some revenants. Interesting. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Good grace.
Laying low. Hey.
I guess I'll just send one person to trigger these traps. And this is why a bloody rogue would be so useful. Let's rest here. These traps, man.
Hey.
So I guess that's all of this level, right? There's just this guy, and I kind of want to kill him, but... And there is something over here too, but how do we get there? There is something... Coplane District, yada yada yada. I guess there is a secret door maybe here, but we can't find it because... Could be there's a secret door, or we'll just have to go down to the next one, next level. Well, let's save. Damn those traps. Sucks we don't have a good rogue in the party. Well then. Older robed man, in front of you looms the ghostly hollow image of the man who was present at your awakening. He casts a pale, sickly light in the dark corridor as he regards you.
You are from Kraytomb, my boy.
My boy, yes, I was born there.
A remarkable city. Truly one of the most impressive we have encountered outside of our own. Many exceptional people who have joined our cause come from Kraytomb.
Huh.
What made you decide to join our order?
Well... Your teaching spoke to me.
The gods are just, and they care for their faithful. I think that speaks to many people. Are you ready to take the oath? To spread the word of the gods to the lost and heathen?
What the hell is going on here? What was that? What was that? Seriously. What the hell was that? The mercenary eyes you warily as you approach, his weapon readied. What are you doing here? You don't look like one of that masked lot. Relax. How would I know to be here if I didn't belong? Alright then, go on in and report to the Acolyte and she'll give you your assignment. They should be just about finished with their meeting in the big chamber. Any idea what's going on around here? A word of advice, friend, don't ask questions, just go and do what you're told. Know anything about this place? As far as I can tell, we are underneath first fires, probably under that ruined temple. Farewell, farewell. So let's take a quick look around.
I shall be discreet.
Haha, there is something here. A secret door. Do this. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Oh crap. Yep. I guess we'll... Oh crap.
Need a fighting hand here.
Oh crap, these These are really hard times, aren't they? Freeze damage reduction bonus stealthy. Interesting. Stealthy boots. Well, that's always good. Let's take a look at those stealthy boots. I guess they are here now. And we did get a fine scale armor and fine leather armor. Which of these? Damage reduction 8, slash and corrode, pierce, slash pierce freeze, 35 and 30 fine, plus 2 damage reduction, fine plus 2 damage reduction. I think this could be very useful. Is there anything else here? Fine maze, heart of harvest. Maybe we should put that on the hunter. What do you have on? You have a fine hide armor. You have that one, that's fine. Fine scale armor. Well, yes, that's alright. And what do you have on, my friend? A plate armor, that's fine. And what do you have? A fine scale armor, that's the same as what? Well, actually, I think these should be reversed. You should have this one, and you should have this one. Right? I think so. And what are you wearing? A fine mail armor. Maybe this one should go on the hunter. Like that. And I think I'll do that. This is a fine hatchet. A fine dagger. Yeah, I think this one is better. Well, it does do less damage though, and interfering plus 5 deflection, fine accuracy plus more. Although this one does plus 25 burn damage. And it has some DR bypass. So I guess we'll go with that and see how it works out. Well, we don't really have to do that. Fine greatsword, fine stiletto, fine small shield. Is it better than this one? Deflection 6 fine plus, so that's almost better, and you don't lose any accuracy if you have this. It's about the same, so in that case let's use that one. That's that one. All right then.
Hey.
Let's move on. Mercenaries, lots of mercenaries. I don't think we can loot here. It's probably a bad idea. By the deeds of my tongue and... Oh, that's not it. Who are you? Initiate.
Good day, stranger.
By the flame, you startled me. Where's your mask? That's it. I knew I'd left something at home. Well, don't let anyone inside see you without. They're keen on anonymity. Can I borrow your hood? Of course not. And I'll kill you if you don't give it to me. Fine, take it. Just don't tell the acolyte you got it from me. You can't be serious. You need something else. I'll be ready for the initiatives meeting soon. Honest. Tell me about the meeting. This must be your first time the acolyte communicates with each of us individually and hear of our progress on old tasks and to assign us new ones. It's a unique process. She's a cipher, so she can speak to you easily without words. Fascinating until you realize she can probably read your thoughts just as easily. What do you know about these tasks? Only what I absolutely need to do. We protect the secrets of the gods, so discretion is essential. We receive our instructions from the acolyte, just as she receives hers from someone else, and so on, right up to the Grand Master. Our role is to obey, knowing as little about the overall plan and each other as possible. And tell me about these secrets. You shouldn't even be asking. Whatever they are secrets for a reason. Our job is to guard them, not to know them. How can you be confident you are doing the right thing when you know so little? That's easy. The leaden key has been around for ages by the blessing of the gods. You only have to look around to see the perils of trying to usurp divine power. Killing a god in the Saints' War has cursed us all, and the heresy of animancy has only worsened matters. Try to replace a soul and you'll inevitably end up with a monster. It's been a warning. There are some powers we just shouldn't have. I see. We have been entrusted with important work. It's an honor, but not without its challenges. What are you doing here? I've been practicing the passphrases. I know them backwards and forwards, but I get so nervous every time I think about repeating them to the acolyte. You can practice on me. Okay, here goes. First question. State your name and purpose. Answer. My name belongs to the gods and my hand to their service. Second question. What company do you seek? Answer. I seek the company of shadows that our labors may remain secret. So I suppose we should remember these things. State your name and purpose. My name belongs to the gods and my hand to their service. I seek the company of shadows that our labors may remain secret. Third question. Tell me about your labors. Answer. To see that the craft of Gith and Wilder does not disturb what bones the gods have buried. Fourth questions. To see the craft of Gith and Wilder does not disturb what bones the gods have buried. Answer. You shall know it by the confession of my tongue, the deeds of my hand, and the oath of my soul. How do we know your purpose? And how is your oath guarded? It is sealed by the leaden key. Try it again. Okay. First, a name and purpose. My belongs to the gods and my hand to their service. Whose company you seek? I seek the company of shadows that our labors may remain a secret. Third one, labors to see what craft the Gith and Wilder does not disturb what bones the gods have buried. And fourth, you shall know it by the confession of my tongue, the deeds of my hand, and the oath of my soul. Fifth, answer is sealed by the leaden key. How is our... Sounds like you've got it. I do, I think. I'm just going to practice a few more times by myself before my meeting. Interesting. So I suppose we got an item of some sort. A Woodica's hood. A dark mask bearing a stylized countenance of Woodica is attached by thread to a black hood worn together. They obscure most of the defining features of the wearer's head. I see. Alright then.
I'm here.
Are you one of the acolytes? Are you the one acolyte's wedding on siege in Bigui now? So who are these people? Mercenaries. I suppose we should save just in case something goes to hell. Yada yada yadas. And I do have to take a break here, so thank you for watching. If you liked the episode, then please do click the like button and subscribe to my channel. It would really help out quite a lot, and I'd appreciate it a ton. You have a nice day. I see you in the next episode. Bye bye.